We'll try to understand what is Dataverse all about, why Dataverse, what is Dataverse, and how we can implement or customize business requirements depending on the Dataverse fundamentals or Dataverse concepts like tables, columns, relationship, and its data model provided by Microsoft Dataverse technology or system, and also try to deep dive. Okay. So this is the fundamental Dataverse class. Okay, so even if Dataverse sounds new for you or confusing, don't worry, because by the end of this class, you will feel very logical because I will try to connect the dots. Why the security, why the Dataverse is available, why, what are the security measures you can implement, right? So sometimes it is confusing in first class, but gradually, when we move and deep dive different components in Dataverse, it will be more clear. Okay. So Dataverse is actually the backbone of Power Platform and Dynamics 365. Dynamics 365, as I told you, because Dataverse is actually used to store data plus to manage data, and it provides how we can secure data. Also, it provides the components that we can implement to write logic. Plus, it provides seamless data integration with other parties. Okay, that's why I call it as data backbone of Power Platform and Dynamics 365 whenever we design any Power Platform component. Okay. So what we do actually on top of Dataverse, we build model-driven app. All our model-driven app, Power Apps, are connected to Dataverse. Okay, all tables, customization, everything are connected on Dataverse. We design Power Apps like we create Canvas apps on top of Dataverse. So our data is actually stored in Dataverse. Plus the metadata. I will tell you about metadata in short while. So we can connect Power Automate, we can connect Dynamics 365 apps. All Power Platform components actually tightly coupled with Dataverse, except some components like Canvas app, Power Automate. It is not mandatory that you must have a Dataverse. Okay, you might have some other other database like SQL. You might have SQL and you have a requirement to develop Power Apps. You can, but model-driven app is such a Power Apps type that mandates Dataverse. And most of the Dynamics apps and Power Apps, custom Power Apps are model-driven apps. That's why it is very important to master Dataverse. Okay. So as I told you in the first class, what is Dataverse? You can define properly. Dataverse is a secure cloud-based data platform. This is very important to define. Dataverse is a secure and cloud-based data platform that provides Microsoft to store and manage data. To store, you see here, store and manage business data, which is used by Power Platform and Dynamics 365 apps with additional security, logic implementations, and integration support, inbuilt integration support. That should be your definition. If you still don't understand, just think that Dataverse is actually SQL database. In background, actually how Dataverse is just a naming convention given to a high-level architecture SQL Server database. So in background of Dataverse, we have a SQL Server, and that SQL Server is hosted actually in cloud. Okay, and you know that SQL is a relational database. And that relational database SQL, which is a structured query language relational database, is actually playing the role in background of Dataverse. Okay, but it managed in cloud, not on premise. You can install your SQL Server in your local machine, isn't it? But it is once you install in your local machine, it is become on premise. You can only use it. But what about others? If they want to use your SQL Server schema or SQL Server data, it should be on the cloud, right? So it is fact that under the hood of Dataverse, there is a SQL Server playing the role of storing data and managing data. So that is part of the architecture layer. Okay, but still it provides additional informations like security measures, how to secure your data, how to write business rules to automate simple task or logical task. It also provides relationship or data models. Okay, you can relate one table to another table like SQL Server. Okay, and also it provides so many APIs, application programming interface, because Dataverse is having a dedicated API. If you go here, you can see the Dataverse API. If you go to make.powerapps.com and navigate to settings and click on developer resource, you will see this Microsoft Dataverse environment is actually exposed through an endpoint or API. And any party, external or internal, can call this web API endpoint to interact with our data available in Dataverse. Okay. So every Dataverse environment is having a unique web API endpoint, and that is actually used for integration purpose. So Dataverse means we need to understand how to store data, storage. Microsoft Dataverse provides a relational database. You see this one. It provides a relational database which is called as SQL Server in background to store data in a tabular structure, right? So in Dataverse, we use tables to store data. We also call table edge entities. Okay. Why tables are used? To store structured business data, not unstructured. There are many other tables available to store unstructured data like Cosmos DB. Okay, there are many other database available, but Microsoft Dataverse is structural, relational. One table can be related to another table. That's why it is called as relational database. So we can use table in Dataverse to store structural business data. Okay. In addition to these tables, Microsoft has already included some commonly used data tables inside Dataverse that are called as CDM, Common Data Model. Now, what is a common data model? The standard tables like accounts, contact, case, everything, which are very common to all business needs. Irrespective of domain, contact is such a table which is required, isn't it? What is a contact? As per Microsoft Dataverse concept, if you click on the table and click on all table, you will see what all tables are actually designed or created in your Dataverse. These are all tables, right? Now from these tables, there are many tables which are out of the box. Okay, for example, let's say I want to search a table called as contact. This is a table which by default comes with your environment. This is not a custom entity or custom table. Okay, and this contact is actually used to store individual people or individual customers. And individual customer is a very generic entity used in all businesses, irrespective of domain, isn't it? If it is a healthcare industry, healthcare domain, a patient is your customer, individual customer. So you can store the patient information in contact. If it is a real estate, a customer who buys your project or house, he is your customer. So you can store the individual information in contact entity. Think of any business domain, and that domain might have an individual who is a customer. And Microsoft designed this entity as a common data model entity. That's why it is called as core. Okay. So this has been created by Microsoft. Whenever you take a Dataverse environment, new Dataverse environment, by default, common data model entities will be auto created. Okay, component in Dataverse where we store data, business data. Okay. Now, what is a column? A columns actually defines what data the that table stores. For example, if you create a table, patient name is a column which stores name of the patient. Email is a field or column that stores email address of that patient. So if a table is patient, you can create multiple columns for that table patient to store different attributes like name, email, phone, status, amount, everything, whatever these are related to your table. Okay. So columns provides many metadata like what is the data type, which data type you want to store in a column. For example, patient is a table and you want to create a new patient. So you require some fields like patient name, patient email, patient address, patient age, all these informations. Now, what is the type of data that you want to store? For example, patient name, it should contain textual value, isn't it? So you can use a text data type. Microsoft Dataverse provides a set of data types that you can use while creating columns. It also provides data type called as number to store numeric values. What is numeric values? Where you can measure your data quantitatively. For example, age. Age is a number, isn't it? But no, name is a textual value, so you can provide textual data type. Number is a numeric data. You cannot store textual value in a number data type. So these are called as restricted data types you have to define for each column you create for your table. Like we have a date time value. Date time data type actually accepts a date time component, a date or a time component for a specific data item. For example, date of birth. Date of birth of a patient is a date type where it will provide a date time pop-up or date time picker. You can pick a date and that value will be pushed to the field. Okay. For example, appointment time, that is associated with a time component with the date, right? Choice is another data type that is available in Dataverse, where you can create a predefined set of items that will display as a drop down in the user interface. For example, gender requires two items only, male and female. You can choose one option while creating a patient. Then choice is right type, data type. So identifying correct data type for your correct column is very important in design phase. Because once you design or create a column with a specific data type, you cannot change its type. The only option is to delete and recreate it. Lookup is another important data type. I'll discuss deep dive on data types details, but this is just glimpse of column types. Lookup is another data type for a column that is referencing to another table. Okay, when there is a 1:1 relationship, the table which represents n or child contains the lookup of parent entity. So when there is a lookup means you understand there is a relationship. So these are columns, data types which are available that you can use while storing your data, right? Like that, we have relationship. Very important. We have three types of relationship. 1:n, which is one to many, is because Dataverse is a relational database. To store data, relationship plays a crucial role. Okay, 1:n relationship. When there is two table, for example, account or contact, you can say. So you can relate account and contact with one to many. One contact might have multiple contacts. Okay. For example, doctor and patient. One doctor might treat multiple patients. So the relationship between doctor and patient is 1:n, right? So 1:n means when there is a mapping between two table, one parent to multiple child. And n is to 1 is just a reverse view of 1 is to n. There is no special relationship. If there is a 1 is to n, in reverse, it is 1 is to 1. Right? For example, many opportunities have one account. Right? But in reverse way, you can call that one account might have multiple opportunities, like that. Okay. So both, once there is a 1 is to 1 relationship, you have a n is to 1 by default, because in reverse it is n is to 1. Many to many is a special type of relationship. If your one entity is related to another entity, many to many, you can define this. For example, multiple students, multiple course. Okay. One student, if you think about my training, one student can join multiple trainings, and same training can be joined by multiple students. So between student and training, it is many to many relationship. Okay. That is how you can build relationships in tables. Once you design tables and columns, you design relationship. This is the core component of